Yo, what's up, guys? Keen here, coming in with my first story time about my 40mg 2CB trip. So, just to clarify, I had taken 2CB before this event, but only one 20mg pill, so it wasn't enough to get me tripping or have any proper visuals. I don't know if you guys have done it, but when you just take one, you get more of an MDMA sort of feel. So either way, we Ubered back from a girl's house. We were there, she had a bunch of friends over, just like a little mini party gathering, whatever you want to call it. And so once we got back to Hector's Ends, we picked up from the plug 4 yellow Batman 2CBs. We actually got taxed hard as fuck. They were £10 each, no deals, so fuck him for that, but we moved. And we were planning on staying the night at Hex's. Hector. And taking 2 each. We were gonna link up with our mate Henry, but he was with his dad, so he wasn't available. But yeah, I ended up sliding over to Henry's house. I can't remember why, but I think I just went, maybe I went to pick up something, I don't know. Either way, I was there for a bit, and Henry was like, I'm about now, like, do you guys just want to stay here? So I was like, cool. Hector came over as well. I think he was at his house for a bit. And obviously, so we had 4 of these yellow Batmans. We split it, right? I paid 20, Hector paid 20. And we were planning on taking 2 each. But, obviously we weren't just going to sit there tripping and not have Henry tripping, or at least feeling something. So Hector gave him one of his, the kind man he is. And yeah, so we dropped these at it was 10:30. We just chilled out for a bit. We had a couple grams of loud on us, and so we just, so I'm pretty sure we rolled up a Zoot before, smoked that, because Hector and Henry were fairly experienced trippers on 2CB. They'd done it a couple times, and they said, smoking on the come up is like, makes it much more intense. So I was like, cool, I'm all for it, So we were doing that, and eventually it started hitting me. So like, how would I describe it? I would say it sort of started off as a bit of a sort of MDMA tingle, and then it got stronger and stronger, and eventually started getting some visuals. So we were sitting out. Oh mate, it's hilarious, right? So how Henry's house is laid out is he's got a kitchen with glass windows, right? And we had the lights on in the garden, like little outdoor lights or whatever you call them. And we were just sitting there smoking a joint, fucking laughing our heads off, because I don't know if you guys have taken it, but makes you laugh like a fucking crackhead. Like, we were laughing for hours over the stupidest shit. Like, we were listening to fucking like whale noises and shit, like the craziest stuff, man. But we were loving it. And I remember like the first like sort of real strong visual I saw was, he has these it's like a fence. Excuse me. He had a fence to the right of us where I was sitting, and the fence just looked like it was just wobbling, just like not crazy, but just wobbling, and everything was brighter. It was a really beautiful experience, to be honest. So we're out there, and so obviously the lights are off in the kitchen, but it's glass sliding doors, so obviously someone could see out, and his dad was home, right? So if his dad had came down for water and seen us, we would have been fucked, right? Because the lights were on, like, he would have seen us 100%. But so we're sitting out there listening to this stupid fucking music. So we were smoking crazy amounts of weed. Must have smoked like 5 grams that night, maybe a bit less. Either way, so we're smoking, and Henry just goes, imagine if my dad just walked out right now. I was tripping, man. Like, this was just the funniest shit to me. I was laughing my fucking arse off. Literally, I thought I was gonna piss myself. I was laughing so hard. I had to get up. I literally backed out my dick and just started pissing in his flowers. Fucking Henry and Hex were just creasing behind me. Either way, that fucking ended. Stopped pissing. And then, we ordered some pizza. Like, I think we ordered pizza, or there was pizza, but I remember it was like a takeaway pizza. And they were sitting up on the table, just talking. We're still in the garden at this point. We really wanted it to be more of an outdoor sort of trip. You know, we didn't really like being inside. We were thinking about it, but like, it just wasn't too nice. We'd like be outside, or I would say nature, but I mean, we were in the garden in the suburbs, so it's not really nature. But you know, there's plants and shit. It was nice. So I end up getting kind of hungry, so I'm like, let me grab that pizza. So I grabbed that pizza, and I shit you not, guys, I was sitting down on the grass, just eating pizza, staring at the plants. Must have been like 30 minutes. The plants were growing. It was so sick. Oh, sorry, I just cracked my knuckles. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But, yeah, it was so cool. I was literally just sitting there fascinated by these plants. Like, they were literally growing. It was sick. So I'm sitting there chilling there. It must have been for like 30 minutes. Then we went back, smoked another joint. This was probably like 2.5 hours in. 2CB last. How long did it last for me? This was a couple months ago. I can't remember. Let me just Google it right now. Right now. How long does 2CB last? Give me a minute, bear with me, guys. Where are we? Alright, yeah, so it's saying about 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, that was definitely about the 3 hour mark. At that point, like, we're fucking stoners, right? Like, we smoke any excuse to smoke, we fucking smoke. So we're like, Betty Zoot, boys. Betty Zoot, if you don't know what that is, it's where you smoke a joint before bed. So we smoked this joint, big joint, chief the fuck out of that. Oh, I've got some pictures and videos of this night. I'll try edit it in if I can. So yeah, we smoked this Betty Zoot. I'm high as shit, coming down, definitely still feeling it, but nowhere near like the peak visuals, you know. Everything was just a bit brighter. I was just happy, but you know, I was kind of ready for bed, you know. It had been a bit of a long trip. So I've got crazy insomnia, so I have to take melatonin before bed, which is like a sleep aid. I must have taken like 20 milligrams of that, passed the fuck out, woke up the next day, no come down, no nothing, which was so nice, because normally, like, when I take MDMA, I have awful come downs, but there was no calm down off this, which was beautiful. I felt great the next day. And yeah, I know this was a bit of a short story, but it was my first one, so hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.